This is why we need to study symbolism. Amazon is a Mason. And what's even crazier, if you go to the image of Jeff Bezos creating Amazon, you see on his desk Amazon.com, but what's even more interesting, you have the number 33, like the 33 degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. 33 is the number of death and rebirth, hence why it's in the triangle. The upright triangle is fire. Fire burns things down into its raw form. Then it can be transformed. So this is what the number 33 truly represents in the occult. It represents transforming yourself by destroying your old self to then to be spiritually reborn. It's all hidden in plain sight.
The more you look into Catholic churches, the more some of this shit starts looking questionable. For centuries, they use symbols that people say look like ancient ones. Even the Pope's hat has been compared to the head of an ancient fish god. Then you got carvings on the wall showing what appears to be Anunnaki figures holding a pine cone. And what's crazy is there's a giant pine cone statue at the Vatican. Even some of the crosses and staffs used by the Pope look similar seen in ancient carvings. And that upside down cross, you can actually find that in Catholic churches too. Now this is for entertainment purposes. They're just theories and comparisons. And then the video ends with a priest putting a human skull inside of a statue. So the question is, what exactly are we looking at? Let me know in the comments.
Apple might be the most satanic company, and let me tell you why. The first Mac, the iMac, do you know how much it sold for? $666. That's 666. That's what it cost. You think that's just a fun number? No. Steve Jobs was exact with numbers. He picked that on purpose. Now look at the logo, a bitten apple. That's not just some design choice, that's the Bible, the fall of man. The moment sin entered the world, that's the symbol they went with. And then there's Siri. Say it backwards. Iris. What's your iris? Your eye. And what's the biggest symbol used in secret groups like the Illuminati? The one eye. Over and over again, same message. Now think, iPhone, that's not just internet phone, that's iPhone, E-Y-E. The eye is watching, always. So, let's put it together. You've got the number 666, you've got the apple with a bite, you've got the eye, the one eye, the iris, the iPhone, all connected. People think it's just cool tech. No, it's something else. It's a symbol, it's a system, and it's everywhere. And you carry it in your pocket.
This is just a theory, not a fact.
Emojis are demonic sigils? What are you saying?
Yeah, the original 72 emojis. They're not just little faces, not just cute little symbols we throw around in texts. No, they're demonic sigils. Actual sigils. Spells. Hidden right in plain sight. You ever heard of the Lesser Key of Solomon, the ancient book? The book where King Solomon wrote down symbols to control and summon demons. You know how many there were? 72. 72! Same number as the first emojis ever created for Windows, Mac, iOS, everywhere. Coincidence? Nah. Look at this, look at this. See the laughing emoji? The one with the X's for eyes? That's a sigil. The tongue emoji? Exact match with a demonic seal. Look at this one. Come on. This one, look at the zipper mouth emoji. You think that's random? No. It's a symbol for silence. A spell. And check this out. See the one with the teeth? The big, exaggerated grin? Compare it to this ancient sigil. It's identical. Identical! You still think this is an accident? A fluke? Man, every single emoji we've been using, laughing, crying, even the damn heart emoji, it's all part of something bigger. We've been using these symbols for years, not knowing what they really mean. So when you send that little yellow face, ask yourself, what are you really summoning?
This is just a theory, not a fact.
This is so demonic. Watch this. They are parading a giant mechanical figure they call Lilith, covered in satanic symbolism, right through the streets of France. And right behind her is another creature called Baal. These aren't just artistic ideas. These are ancient demonic idols from the Bible. Entities people used to worship in full rebellion against God. And now they're being celebrated openly, in front of families, even children. But that's not the crazy part. They are normalizing darkness. They want the next generation to think this is harmless, creative, or fun. Wake up. This is spiritual warfare in plain sight. We are living in the end times. Revelations warned us that this would happen, for the whole world would be filled with wonder and follow the beast. Revelations 13:3. When the world celebrates demons, the church must rise up. Share this so others can see the truth and follow for more biblical discernment.
Be clear, when you see this, 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 when you see the checkerboards on the floor, when you see the skull and bones, when you see the signs and symbolism, when you slow down the music, Jay-Z new video with Nas and DJ Khaled, it's a scene where it's checkerboards. These are all occult, Satanist, symbolic symbols. So what I'm saying is, and I'm gonna tell you why and me personally, I've been in music for a minute, had deals and all that, bro. I don't give a fuck about this shit. But what I know, for me, I study so I know when I see it, so I know what to avoid. Because niggas could be trying to sacrifice your ass and you're not studying. God told us to read and be knowledgeable. So when I see Jay-Z, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? You're not no gang member. You got checkerboard floors in your shit. You got skull and bones. What does this mean? Because it's not just there. You look at Cardi B's album cover, it's checkerboard. You look at Dream Doll, now she's the checkerboard too. Like, I'm not, y'all niggas, let me tell you something. These motherfuckers sell their soul, they practice witchcraft.
What does it mean though?
What it means, what it means.
What does the checkerboard mean?
It means mind control. So you got classical conditioning, you got operational conditioning. So what they do is they use programming. So
MK Ultra?
Yeah, but it's to push an agenda.
Over the city, looking down on Washington, D.C., you'll see there are two main boulevards culminating in a pyramid. And just at the very top of the pyramid is a street cutting it off. And then within the triangle at the top, where the eye on the dollar bill is the Capitol. And the Capitol building sits there. It's a pyramid. Then it has the Cleopatra's Needle, which is a Washington monument. And the river, the long riverway and the long waterway is called the River Styx, which is where Pharaoh went into heaven on on the river Styx. It is all laid out in Masonic symbolism, and the five-pointed star, which is a pentagram, has always been used. Satan worship, satanic worship, the five-pointed pentagram, and if you take the arms off of a pentagram, you have a pentagon. And the United States Pentagon is sitting exactly due north, aiming due north at the North Star Thuban, which is drawing power, according to the ancient Egyptians, for the god of war.
Just take a road map of Washington, D.C. Just take a look at it from the air, and you'll see what appears to be the goat of Mendez. And the goat of Mendez...
Which is a symbol in Freemasonry.
Right.
It's a symbol, it's a demonic symbol within the Freemasonic.
You see the goat and the horns and the whole thing. The whole city is laid out like that. It's all over.
So what we're basically saying here is that there is nothing happening by chance.